I want to talk about a situation that happened to me and a few of my friends that happened this past Friday night with LAPD, specifically their Street Racing Task Force Division. So we were in downtown LA, 300 South Grand, a very, very popular spot for taking pictures. And we were there taking pictures, and we blocked the street with our cars. We had 5 cars going all the way across the street, but there was no traffic. And if any traffic did come, our end cars were moving out of the way so we can let the opposing traffic go through. And we were literally there for about 10-15 minutes. So I was on live at the time when a police officer showed up. We were all out of our cars. Our cars were, maybe a couple of the cars were running, but for the most part they were off, and the reason why they were running is just because of the lights or whatever. Just doing a little photo shoot in LA. What's up? My favorite is the Shelby. I like that. Cop! Oh. Oh. Huh?
Yeah, we're waiting for a picture.
Uh-oh, the cops are here. How's it going?
Whose cars are these here?
Mine. This is mine.
This is yours?
Yeah.
This is this one?
The guy's over there taking a picture.
Okay, whose is that one?
It is.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to need your licenses,
Okay.
registration, insurance. please.
Okay. You want us to move the cars first?
No, leave them there for now.
So when they pulled us over, right off the bat, they said we were street racing. And the police officer said that he came down because they had complaints of people doing street racing. Which, to us, we didn't have no where did they get that from, because when we got off the freeway, we got off the 110 freeway, we got off on 4th Street, went down Lower Grand. Literally, we were on the streets for maybe 2 minutes, and we stopped and we lined up our cars. We started lining up our cars. So as far as street racing, revving, burning out, none of that happened. So I think someone possibly did call the police, and maybe they assumed that we were possibly street racing, but that's what the officer told us. And you know, we went to him and said, hey, we weren't street racing, we're taking pictures. We have tripods out there, you know, taking pictures. We have our phones out, no one's in the cars. And you know, we asked to move the cars. The police officer didn't want to move the cars. He said, leave them there. He then asked us for our license, registration, insurance, you know, typical thing. And you know, I honestly thought that he was gonna just tell us to get on our way. Don't do this down here. We have a 0 tolerance policy now with picture taking. You need a permit. No, you know, there's people come down here and do burnouts, and you know, bottom line is the whole situation was fine until the following day when LAPD and the Street Racing Task Force posted that they stopped a huge reckless crime that we were doing, which was street racing, which was false. We got no front license plate tickets. We got impeding traffic warning, and a couple of us did get an impeding traffic ticket, which, you know, when you take pictures, you know, you constantly park your cars different angles. Anybody could get one, you know. You could get one for having your car parked on the side and you're out with a tripod and your person is out there, and they could say you're impeding traffic. Or you're doing something on the sidewalk and you're impeding traffic because people are watching you on the side. You know, it's amazing what the police departments and the law enforcement could come up with, you know. So that's what got us upset. We were very respectful with the cops. They seemed to be cool with us at the time. We were laughing and joking about it, and now we're labeled as street racers, and which we're not. And the thing is with us is that we're just down there taking photos, and it's not that big of a deal for us because I got a $25 ticket that is just a fine for no front license plate. And they look really stupid because they said that we were street racing, or they implied that they stopped a crime. And if they did stop a crime, why didn't they have pictures of our cars on tow trucks and flatbeds and possibly jail time and this and that? I have my car here. I drove away that night with just a fix-it ticket. And the reason why we're talking about this is not so much to complain, it's just be careful out there. We want you guys to be careful out there. Watch what you're doing, and just remember to protect yourself, whether with a witness or hopefully you guys have dash cams, have someone pull out a cell phone. Just make sure you record everything, and just because you get a ticket that, like the cops say, it's not admitting guilt, it's something that you can go to court and you can fight, and just be careful. But the cops are literally stopping people from taking pictures down, and they're going to come up with some kind of citation. They tried really hard with us to get us on more. Yeah. That's the best they can do. They popped our hoods. They check. The first thing the cops do is they look at your headers. They look at your intakes. They look at your exhaust. The common things. And I have a problem with that too, is because they're not very knowledgeable on cars. Yeah. They're not very knowledgeable on cars. That's the biggest issue I have.
Yeah.
We talked about this. Well, we talked about street takeovers, I'd say about 2 or 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
It was probably one of our more...
It is the most popular one.
It is the most popular one that we've done so far. Mm-hmm. And in that video, I remember us talking about how the police were starting to do this no tolerance. They were starting to crack down on us. We're starting to see the effects.
Yes, and the thing that sucks is it's people who are not doing that dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we called it. We said anybody that has a modified car, we said they're gonna pull over, which now it's happening. And if you look at, like AJ said earlier, the photos that they're posting, they're not freaking full race cars like they claim they are. They're not freaking street racing cars like they say they are.
They're track cars. They're actually track cars,
like,
not race track, not street racing cars.
The funny thing is if you go look on your Instagram, you have pictures of you at the track, not on the streets, not anything. You're at the track, which most of the guys are on the track.
I mean, if you're at the track.
Yeah. And 90% of my posts are pictures of my car parked. Yeah. Maybe some rollers, but it's all I mean, my Instagram. Go to Ghost Driven, by the way, and make sure you follow. And but yeah, go to my Instagram, look at all my pictures, and you just see mostly pictures of my car. That's what we do. We take pictures of our car, and most of the time we drive to a location and talk and bullshit with our friends and talk about each other's cars and take photos.
It's called hard parking.
Yeah, it's called hard parking. Yeah. That's why I said, if LAPD ever catches me, the only time they're gonna catch me is when I'm hard parked. Because they're not going to get me. They're not going to get me. They're not going to get me out of street takeover. They're not going to get me for street racing. And they're gonna. If I get another ticket, it might be somewhere else on the street. Taking photos. And if next time a cop comes up to me, they better come correct because they will be on film. Just like they were this time.
Either way, you're gonna get caught again. Yeah. And the thing that sucks is.
For what? Taking pictures?
It doesn't matter. They're gonna stop you. They're gonna pull you over. They're gonna question you. They might let you go, but you're gonna keep getting stopped no matter what.
Oh yeah,
and it's a result of the shit that's going on.
And you know what? And I just want everybody to know too, is that it's not gonna stop me. It's not gonna stop me.
It shouldn't.
It's not gonna stop me from taking pictures, and it's not gonna stop me from doing what I love.
If you're doing whatever you want to, if you're doing it the right way,
and they're not gonna deter me from doing something that I love. And as long as you're doing something that you're not breaking the law, and maybe you don't have a front license plate, whoop-de-doo. You know, if you want to be a police officer to give me a ticket because it is the law, because I don't have a license plate, go ahead, write it. You know, if you want to give me a ticket because I have tinted windows, go ahead, write it. It's fine. You know, I mean, those are the laws, and I can understand that, but...
Well, that's the other thing, though, is like, there are some cars that don't have front license plates, right? That they don't get issued a front license plate. Our Fiat, for example, prime example, we only get one license plate. Though you can tint your cars in California, you just can't tint it past a certain grade. And how is you, as somebody that probably doesn't even work in the field, go to a car and go, this is 4%, not 5%. Like, how the hell do you tell that? They're just... I'm frustrated with it because especially I grew up with a family of police officers. I was told to respect the law, and I do, right? I know I don't surround myself with people that don't. All of you guys, I know all of you guys. All of you guys respect cops. You don't talk shit about LAPD and like any of the police officers. But it bothers me that because some other people are doing crap, that we are getting affected by it. And it's not fair for them to go, hey, you know, we're not all bad cops, and then you're doing the same shit to us. We're like, we're not all bad car people, you know?
Well, the thing is, it's about educating them to tell the difference between a guy that enjoys driving his car, and educating them from what a street racer looks like, what a street car takeover car looks like. Yeah. It's all about the education. And I'm gonna put something else out there. LAPD, I'm offering free drive-alongs. I could take you out on the weekend. I'll meet you up at your station of choice, and me and my crew will pick you guys up and show you what we do. You know, and I will do it. You guys have ride-alongs for us. I'll give you a ride-along on what we do, and it's an open invitation. Follow me at Ghost Driven, DM me, and I'll do it. No, it's true. No, it's true, because they need education, and I think that's a big problem with what they're doing is they're writing tickets and they're finding these codes of this is illegal, and yeah, it is illegal, but is that illegal on my car? You know, they're just pulling stuff out of the bag trying to get us for something, and the biggest thing is the headers, intake, exhaust. You know, modified exhaust and tinted windows and no front license plate. Yeah. And you know what? It's like those are by you writing those tickets, you're not gonna get. You know, you're not gonna stop.
What's up, you guys? I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any topics you want us to talk about, go over to the website enginebase.com and send us an email with a link, your name, so on and so forth. All the info is there for you to send us an email to. We'll go ahead and talk about that topic next time we make a video. Until then, we'll see you soon.